Hey guys, M13. I'm in the city. Haven't done much city riding in my vids recently, so I just thought, it's the weekend, and if you go into the country on the Saturday, Sunday, there's a lot of police, a lot of checks, like, a lot of speed traps and whatnot, and hidden cameras and shit. So even if you have like the fixed cameras, the positioning of the fixed cameras memorized, it doesn't help you because there'll be a lot of hidden cameras, portable hidden cameras set up behind bushes and whatnot. So so in general, I don't really like riding on Saturday, Sunday. What I do is, and I've been doing this recently, I was going to do it this morning, and it was just, yesterday was a tiring day for me, and I couldn't get up. What I do is, I wake up really early on Sunday morning. I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, about 4:30, yeah. And then I walk the dogs, I buy breakfast, and then I head out around, I head out around 4:35, and I meet up with a group of guys, and then we ride fast. And the reason is if you go out that early, there's no cops. There's no cops because the cops aren't going to be setting up speed traps at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. They start setting up the speed traps around. I think they do it. They do a shift change. You got obviously you got cops that work at night, but those ones that work the graveyard shift, they're not setting up speed traps at 6 in the morning when they get off work at like 8 or 9 or whatever it is. So what happens is that if you want to get the speed traps are the guys that work the day shift, and the guys that work the day shift they punch in at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they got to have their coffee and do whatever, and then they gather their shit up. And they go and they set the speed traps up at like 9 o'clock in the morning or so. So if you get all your riding done before 9 o'clock in the morning, then there's no worries. So and it's not that bad because the police kind of turn a blind eye to it as well, because who really cares about some guy on a bike speeding at 6 o'clock in the morning on an empty road? Like, there's no traffic at that time. There's no other cars on the road or anything, so you're not really hurting anyone, right? Or much less so, anyways, than if you're speeding in traffic like this. When they get total assholes that speed in traffic like this. So it's really fun heading out early mornings. But like I said, so now it's like noonish on a Sunday, so you get a lot of speed traps up in the mountains. So the fun thing to do is do the city roads like this, because there's never any speed traps here. You have fixed cameras, but if you know where the positions are, you just slow down for them. And I'm not sure if this video is going to go on my private series or not. If I do put it on my public YouTube channel, then if you want to see me riding with that group at like 5 in the morning, and they ride like maniacs, then you need to buy my 2011 private series, because that's, they ride too fast and too dangerous for me to put it on YouTube. It would get too much criticism. So if you want to see me riding with those guys, it'll be on the private channel. What's a girl? Look at that. I kind of noticed someone like gaining on me, but I'm already laid off. I'm slowed down to talk. She's aggressive. I had some girl contact me through Facebook recently, and it's kind of interesting. She's like super, like, really, really, I'm not exaggerating, super, super, super hot, young Asian girl. I don't know how old she is. It's hard to tell, like I've said before. She's probably in her low 20s. And she's just super hot. And then she just contacted me out of the blue, and she lives nearby as well, so And then I asked her, like, you know, are you a viewer of you watch my YouTube videos or something? Like, and she's like, YouTube? What? No. And I'm like, so I think she just was searching for people in her area that spoke English. She's just like an Asian girl looking for English-speaking guys or white guys. This guy and his buddy behind me think they're quick. Yeah, here comes his buddy. I let them both pass me. His buddy's to the left of me. Okay, what's with the lame-ass swerving, man? He's like, he actually thinks he's quicker than me. I'm like talking to the camera, buddy. I'm like barely even touching the gas. Like, I think the swerving is him rubbing in the fact that he's ahead of me. I don't know. Let's see if they catch up. Is that one of them? Not the guy directly behind me. The guys, yeah, there's two guys behind it. See, a lot of guys on scooters, they have the fun. Is that the right word? They have fun by being quicker than big bikes in the city, because most guys who ride big bikes ride like pussies in the city. Like, I know lots of guys who ride big bikes, and a lot of them are fast, maybe even faster than me. But when they get into the city, they generally just calm right down and just do the speed limit, and because there's so much traffic and their bikes are expensive, and they don't want to crash. So they just slow right down once they get into the city, and they just ride calm all the time. So you get scooters, and they come up and see one of these big bikes, and they're like, haha, look at me, I'm quicker than you. That's that chick again. I commented on her being fast earlier. You know? But meanwhile, it's just like the scooters, they're not necessarily faster. It's just the guy on the big bike isn't, you know, he's not giving it gas. He's just calmly going through a city. Look at the guy. He's got his feet. You see that? He's got some kind of weird race angle going on. I think I'm gonna go to the go-kart track, although go-karting is a fairly hot sport, and it's super hot today, and I'm wearing jeans because I'm on my motorcycle, so that means when I get to the go-kart track, I'm gonna be sweating buckets, which isn't fun. But I'm thinking I should do something recreational. Well, I'll go see if there's anyone there. If it's dead, I'm not gonna go on the go-kart track by myself. But if there's a group of people already riding, then I'll do it too. What was the topic of this? I forget. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just stop the video.